Hi everyone, I'm Cindery9. Welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem 7 or Fire Emblem Blazing Sword. Again, per usual, take your pick. In this turn, Lundgren, like I said, will get some HP back, and then he'll throw his javelin at Urk. As you see, if it hits, it does a lot of damage. But Urk will respond in kind. And then it rains. This guy looks mostly clear. Rain won't last long. We'll heal Urk. Wait there. I have a few options just in case this doesn't work out. Don't worry. First thing we need to do is for Urk to attack Lundgren again. Good, hit both times. And because I always enjoy this, we're gonna have Lynn take care of the boss. So you're the girl claiming kinship with my brother. You'll play this farce to the end, won't you, Lundgren? The royal house of Kalen has no need of a Sakaean mongrel. I'll put an end to this foolishness here and now. To further your own black ambitions, you've harmed my grandfather and the very land you ought to serve. I have neither pity nor mercy for you. Lundgren, prepare yourself! Welp. That annoying little girl. Nothing but a savage from Sakae. The Kalen throne should be mine. And that gets Lynn a level. Skill, speed. Alright. Not bad. Wish he got some more defense, but what can you do? And the rain clears up. How fitting, right? Let's get some last EXP here. I wish Lynn would have critted the boss. That would have been awesome. But alas, she did not. Is there anything anybody else could do? Make sure I'm not missing anything. We could have play and have Sarah heal again for more EXP. There we go. Oh, should have healed Urk. Kind of needs it. Oh no, I healed him already. That's right. Alright, let's finish this. We've won! At last I can see my grandfather. You're Lady Lyndis, are you not? Who are you? I am Raceman, the Chancellor of the Kalen royal family. I had received word from Kent and Sane when you first met, but then Lundgren discovered the message and imprisoned me. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to your true home. Thank you. May I see my grandfather now? Yes, of course. Do not be shocked by what you see. Lundgren has been poisoning the Marquise's meals for some time. His body has been ravaged. He's been bedridden for months. Who is there? I said no visitors. I will see no one. What are you doing? Leave me to die. Pardon me. My name is... I'm Lyndis. Did you say Lyndis? Is that... My father's name was Hussar, chieftain of the Lorca. My mother was Madeline. I was raised on the plains. Could it be? Come here. Let me see your face. Ah, yes. There is no doubt. You are Madeline's true-born child. Grandfather! Lundgren told me that my daughter had died. My heir, and you too. He told me you were dead. Thank you. Thank you for living. I am blessed. Mother and father were slain last year by brigands. I was the only survivor. I lived on, but... Lyndis, please forgive a prideful old man. If I had but accepted your parents' love, there would have been no bandits. We would have lived here together in perfect peace. Grandfather, my parents, my tribe. Our life was one of love and peace. The end was tragic, but up until the attack, we were truly happy. Truly? Madeline had a life of happiness? Knowing that gives me so much joy. Thank you, Lyndis. I can die in peace now. No! Grandfather! You mustn't say that! There's no avoiding it, Lyndis. I've taken too much poison for far too long. It's too late. Be brave, Grandfather! You will recover! Believe me! On the plains, we say that illness fails in the face of a strong heart. I'm with you now. You mustn't give up. You're with me? Yes. We have so much to talk about. Walks to take, music to listen to. There's so much I want to do with you. So much lost time we could recover. That does sound nice. Doesn't it? And once you're well, I'll take you to the plains. I'll show you the endless sky, the oceans of grass. I want you to know the lands my mother loved so much. The lands Madeline loved. You're right. I still have quite a bit of living to do. You can do it, Grandfather. Lyndis. Lady Lyndis, do you honestly plan on remaining here? Tell me truly. Yes, until my grandfather is well. I can't leave him now. I won't. The physician says that Lord Howson looks like a new man. It's like he was never ill. And it's all thanks to you, milady. He's the only family I have left. I want him to have a long life. Lady Lyndis! What is it, Florina? I've been taken into service by House Kalin. From here on, Lady Lyndis, we'll be together always. Really? Oh, that pleases me so, but... Please don't call me Lady Lyndis. For you, I'm still just Lynn. My Pegasus and I fly for your house now. I'm your servant. There are rules to follow. Florina! I'm happiest when I'm with you. That's more important than how I address you. Please. I suppose I'll just have to get used to it, right? Very well, I understand. Oh, thank you. I do love you, Lynn. Oops, Lady Lyndis. Oh, Florina. Lady Lyndis, I've decided to stay too. Well, weren't you planning on returning home? Well, I was, but I've grown quite fond of Lyndis's legions, you know? I couldn't possibly leave everyone behind. I'll send word to my family regarding my decision. I'm pleased to have you, Will. Thank you. Thank you, milady. Central, you're leaving, aren't you? Yeah, I'm sorry to say, Lynn. I gotta keep traveling and become a better tactician. No, I'm not asking you to stay. It's just... I'll miss you. I'll miss you too, Lynn. When I found you unconscious on the plains, I had no idea we would be together for so long. You've helped us so much, and I'm sure you've learned all you can from us. You'll do just fine on your own. I have the utmost faith that you'll be a master tactician, Sindrel. I'll try my best, Lynn. That's from someone who's seen you at work. Well then, take care. I hope I see you again. I'm sure that I will someday. Yeah, so this isn't goodbye, Lynn. I'm sure I'll see you someday. Until then. And then we get a synopsis of what happened afterwards. Kent, Knight of Lycia. For his bravery in fulfilling his command, Kent is named Knight Commander of Caelin. It's a high honor for one so young, but no one denies his worth. Sane, Knight of Lycia. Also, the B is battles, how many times they fought, and W is how many times they killed an enemy. Sane has earned the honor of being named sub-commander of the Caelin Knights. Despite his promotion, he still scoffs at authority and woos the village girls. He is much loved by the citizenry. Florina, Pegasus Knight of Ilia. Florina has arranged to stay in Caelin. She spends every waking hour in rigorous training, hoping to become invaluable to Lynn. Her fear of men has lessened, but only slightly. Will, Archer of Faerie. With his cheery outlook and his happy-go-lucky demeanor, Will has become quite dear to Marquis Caelin's household. Kent is teaching him manners befitting of a sworn man of Castle Caelin. Dorcas, Fighter of Bern. Once Lynn's true heritage is recognized in Caelin, Dorcas returns to his home in Bern. There he cares for his wife and makes a good living as a mercenary, fighting the local bandits. Sarah, Cleric of Ostia. Ultimately, Eric succeeds in seeing Sarah safely to Otia. While her behavior is irritating at best, she is sorely missed. Her Arabic tongue has become legendary. Eric, the Wandering Mage. His contract with Sarah complete, Eric sets off for Etruria. His time as a mercenary is just part of his training, and he is glad to see it end. He has since returned to his mentor. Wrath, the Sacaean Nomad. In the celebration following Lynn's return to Caelin, Wrath slips out unseen. Whether he returned to Sacae or has continued to work as a mercenary, no one knows. Matthew, the Enigmatic Thief. Matthew vanishes after the final battle, and his whereabouts remain a mystery. Nils, the Mysterious Musician. Nils and his sister, Ninian, take their leave of Castle Caelin after a few days. He may well be traveling the land, mastering his musical skills somewhere. Lucius, the Traveling Monk. Lucius studies in Caelin for a time, but he departs after receiving summons to another land. He has since been seen traveling with a hard-eyed mercenary. Wallace, the Caelin General. For Wallace, Lynn's struggle only whets his appetite for battle. He sets off in search of a cause worthy of his blade. He lacks any sense of direction, so it may be years before he returns. Sindrel, the Tactician. Sindrel leaves Lynn to continue his training. He plans on traveling throughout Lycia. Lynn refuses to say goodbye, believing in her heart that she will see him again. Lynn, the sword fighter from Sacae. Lynn now lives with her grandfather as Lady Lyndis of Castle Caelin. Under her loving care, Lord Halsin recovers, and now the two of them go for many walks in the Caelin gardens. On clear, dry nights, Lynn can be seen high atop a hill near the castle. Perhaps she is remembering the home of her youth, the plains of Sacae. Here ends Lynn's story. Would you like to save your progress? Sorry, those last few parts always get me a little choked up. But like I said, Lynn's story ends here. Yep, I get to redo this one as well. Oh well. Yep, lost the sound for that one too. So I recorded them together and just cut. Anyway, stuff I'm sure you may or may not care about. Chapter 11, Taking Leave. Would you like to continue playing? This will be a shorter episode. I'm going to say no. Next time we'll begin on Chapter 11. There's a few things I'd like to go over. But we're going to get a summation of how the rest of the game is going to go. As of Chapter 11, Eliwood becomes the story's main character. That's right, you know, Eliwood, who we met a few times in Lynn's campaign. Well, now Eliwood is the main character. He'll be the Lord, and per usual, if he dies, it'll be a game over, because he is a Lord. Syndra's role will be to act as tactician, aiding his group. Help Eliwood to fulfill the chapter goals and fight his way to the end of the game. He'll be the main character for the rest of the game. This is where the main story really kicks in. Lyndis's 10 chapters and prologue are just a tutorial. After that, starting from here, we get to the main story and main game. You'll start your first campaign with Eliwood, and then meet his friend Hector in Chapter 12. You know, we actually talked to Hector. You know, that guy that Matthew met with. And who knows? You might even meet Lynn again. If any of these three is defeated, your game is over. They're all lords. So, if any of them fall, game over. The game will continue if any other allied units are defeated. However, a defeated unit can never take part in combat again, so be careful. I've gone over that. And with that, since I said no, it kicks us back to the beginning. As you see, these two are different colors. The background of the chapter. See how it's a light blue and here it's a dark blue? That's to show, hey, the main character has changed. Here it was Lynn, and now it's Eliwood. So, next time, we will be starting Chapter 11, Taking Leave. One last thing to note. Why you wanted to use your items is because since the story shifts, as it'll say when we start Chapter 11, it'll say 1 year later. The equipment of everybody has reset. From here on out, it'll be, you know, this will be the only time it happens. But if we meet some of our former comrades, well, in fact, we'll meet one next chapter, their equipment will, like I said, have been reset. They'll have new starting equipment, which means any stat boosting items they had would be gone with them. Make sure that you use that energy ring you get and the angelic robe before Chapter 10 ends. People will come with varying states of equipment. It'll just depend. But that's why you want to make sure you do that. Also, that's why you really didn't want to buy anything from the shops unless you had to, because it doesn't carry over. They will just have new stuff, you know, if people come back. So that's why I said you really didn't need to buy anything. I think that will do it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. Next time, my travels take me elsewhere, as we will end up meeting Eliwood and helping him as we begin Chapter 11 and the main story. Until then, I'm Syndra9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.